Hey class, my name is Christopher Cruz, and this is my reflection video on looking back. And it says to go back the past 4 months, but it's been really 3 months because 4 months ago we was doing science, and that had nothing to do with coding. Anyway, um, coding. How the best way that I could sum up how coding has been for me, it feels like sometimes like I'm trying to stick a square peg into a circle hole, and essentially that's when I'm just working with the CSS portion of the coding. But I will say that there has been about one or two aha moments, and those aha moments were, I want to say, it started with Bootstrap, and Bootstrap kind of put things into perspective for me, and in the coding, and how everything's just laid out, and you can just basically copy and paste. But the aha moments came with the container and how the container works and how everything's basically contained. And what I've learned with the containers is that when you have more than one container, for me, what I did was I just numbered them. And it just made it easier for me in the CSS portion, because in the CSS portion, in the beginning, I was led to believe that, CSS, there was one CSS code that handles all the other HTML files. I thought that each HTML file had its own CSS. No, it's one CSS and it covers them all. So back to containers, if you have more than one container, you have to number them just so that it knows when you do the dot container, whatever number it is, and then it will just function. Also, a cool aha moment is when I went to see The Social Network again, which is the movie on Mark Zuckerberg. He was coding. I didn't know what he was doing when I first saw that movie. I didn't understand anything until I saw it recently again because of all the stuff that's going on with him, and I wanted to see it again. And then I saw all that HTML coding that he was doing, and I was like, this guy is a genius, a mastermind with all that coding. Nonetheless, coding for me, I don't really enjoy coding that much, but I'm doing it, kind of enjoying it. I enjoy it more when stuff starts to work. When it doesn't work, I don't like it. And digging through code and finding out that every letter has to be a certain height, caps or no caps, everything has to match. One little thing can just throw everything off. So for anybody that's new learning coding, like new students, I'd recommend using YouTube. The Lynda tutorials are good, but when it comes to YouTube, you can be very specific in your search fields and what you're looking for. How to do a grid in Bootstrap or how to make something responsive in Bootstrap. And there are tons and tons of videos on how to make life easier when it comes to coding. Other than that, that's basically my reflection. And I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next reflection. Thanks. Bye.